What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Bang the 2 times, you feel me? And today, man, we back another video, man. Today, I'm doing a reaction to Julius Malema's Parliament speech that apparently caused a fight. You know what I'm saying? So let's get straight to it. Make sure you like it, comment, share, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Original video be down below in the description. You don't want to turn your own time. I'm not gonna lie. Julius Malema is a pretty outspoken dude, you know what I'm saying? I understand how people on the opposition side who actually want to start fighting, because this guy, when he speaks, man, he really nails it, you know what I'm saying? He nails it. He gets in your skin, you know what I'm saying? He just hits the door, you know what I'm saying? He hits the door, he kicks the door down, he does everything, you know what I'm saying? So, let's get straight to it, y'all.
And the next item on the order paper is a subject for discussion in the name of the Honorable Malema on building state capacity through insourcing of government and all state-owned workers. Honorable
This
Malema.
chair, man. What's up?
Thank you very much.
Greetings, sir. How are you, sir?
Members of the EFF, led by our Deputy President Floyd Shivambo, Secretary General Godrich Gadi. Let us begin by passing our sincere condolences to the ruling party and the family of Deputy Minister of Mineral Resources, K. Daba Veli Letlongwa, on a tragic passing. It is indeed a loss not only for the ANC, but for the country at large, when a young woman leader is lost prematurely on the roads of our country. This is an indication that more work needs to be done in ensuring the safety of our people on our roads, so that we can prevent such accidents. May her soul rest in perfect peace. We are here today to forward the struggle for development and building state capacity as enshrined in the 7 cardinal pillars of the EFF. We have witnessed a lack of direction in terms of economic development, and state capacity continues to deteriorate. The private sector in South Africa is now bearing the fruits of its investment in Tumamina, as we are presented with plans to sell the little control over the economy that the state has. Today, we carry the mandate of cleaners and security guards to once again provide a way forward that will benefit the poor masses of our people, develop the state, and save money. From the outset, we must illustrate to the ruling party what a developmental state looks like. A developmental state must drive economic and industrial development, independent from capitalists, and provide better services to all its people, build and maintain infrastructure, and build an inspired, skilled, and well-compensated workforce. A developmental state must deliver houses, build roads, schools, hospitals, deliver water, and ensure that taxes are spent efficiently.
Right.
The South African state, in its current form, does not drive the economy or deliver services because it has no capacity. Everything the state does is done through private companies appointed through tenders. Today, government spends an estimated 800 billion through tenders. Today, government appoints private companies to provide simple services such as security, gardening, traveling, cleaning, general maintenance, and other services. Government and state-owned companies appoint companies to build and maintain schools, clinics, hospitals.
Sorry to cut it, sorry to pause it. I'm just wondering, quick question. You let me know in the comments. So is he against privatization of companies in his country, or he's against? Yeah, is he against privatization of companies, or he's okay with it? You know what I'm saying? Or what his goal is for the government to own certain companies and industries? Is that what he wants? He doesn't want companies privatized. Is that his goal? Let me know in the comments.
Electricity, power plants, water treatment plants, sanitation plants, and other infrastructure. Government also appoint consultants to develop strategies, write basic documents, reports, and plans. Essentially, what we have is a state that is run like a private company.
Okay,
As South
I see.
Africa, we have succumbed to the narrative that blacks do not have the capacity to govern their own affairs, that they must be controlled by a private sector, which is dominated by white-owned private companies. A private sector that has no obligation to develop South Africa, but is motivated to bleed us dry of our resources. Inflated prices and corruption are one part of the problem with tenders. The other problem is that these companies make our people work under terrible conditions with long hours, no medical aid, and pay them below living wage. The fate of these workers is suffered by many other workers who have worked as contract workers at PRASA, Transnet, ESCOM, DINEL, SAA, and AXA. The question then becomes what is to be done. As the EFF, we propose that provincial and local government and all state-owned companies must abolish tenders and in-source workers on full-time basis. We have led by example with our councillors in municipalities, sponsoring motions of in-sourcing of cleaners, security guard, gardeners, and general maintenance workers. Due to the intervention and leadership of the EFF, more than 4,000 security guards are in-sourced in Johannesburg with a salary of 10,000 per month, medical aid, pension, and uniform. More than 1,000 cleaners are employed with a salary of 10,000. Cleaners who used to be employed by private companies are now employed directly by the city of Johannesburg. The EFF caucus in Nelson Mandela Bay, city of Tshwane, and all municipalities that did not have outright winners in 2016 local government elections are engaged in programs that will lead to the insourcing of workers. While there are positive results and correct direction, the only sustainable and long-term solution is national legislation that promotes the insourcing of workers and detenderizing the state at all levels. We have since started a process here in Parliament to introduce an insourcing private members bill. A capable state will provide the quality of work and can additionally use its procurement capacity to drive local industrialization and development of the economy. South African government at national, provincial, and all state-owned companies must be rescued from the control of Bidvest company, which currently is responsible for almost everything that government can do by itself. Bidvest is the biggest culprit in employment of outsourced, underpaid workers as cleaners, gardeners, general workers, and provide a lot of goods and services.
Sorry to cut him short. I just want to say I just respect how this guy actually cares for the common people. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of politicians that just talk, but they don't really care for the actual common people that are actually working and how much they're getting paid. A lot of people just talk about, yeah, well, jobs need to be created. Need to create jobs, and like a lot of politicians say, yeah, jobs need to be created. We need to open up some oil industries and open up some mines, and yeah, just jobs need to be created. You know, a lot of people are unemployed, blah blah blah. But I'm hearing him talking about actual people and how much they're getting paid. He said security guards are getting paid about 10K a month, type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's actually talking about real people, like everyday type people. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about cleaners and all that too. I'm telling you, a lot of politicians be like, yeah, I just need to create some jobs. It's always create jobs, but not about, it's seeing if actual people who are doing these hard jobs actually deserve to get paid more. You know what I'm saying?
Which the state can purchase with internal capacity. The bill was gazetted in October 2018, and we invite all interested parties to make input so that it can be adopted after the recess and before the end of the year. Let us all unite in saving the money of the taxpayers and put an end to the exploitation of workers by private companies that are in business with the state. Let us unite to build a state capacity and free the ruling party from the chains of Bidvest and Busasa. Building state capacity through the insourcing of workers is one of the many steps towards the economic development. I thank you.
That was a nice speech, though. I respect the speech a lot. He just wants the best for the common people, man. And I respect that. Okay, nice. They got the African clothing going on. I like it.
Honorable members.
Honorable Marcella, can you just hold for a while?
Point of order, Mr. Chairman.
Honorable members.
Are people fighting now?
Honorable members. Honorable members, please.
Point of order, Mr.
Stop
Chairman.
screaming.
Honorable members, order, please. Honorable members, please.
Oh,
Honorable Gardi. Honorable members.
oh. You don't want the
Honorable
fingers
members,
get thrown
Sorry,
like
House
this.
Chair, can you get control of the House, please?
honorable members, could you please sit down? Honorable members,
Oh man,
honorable members, the behavior is unacceptable, please.
they're not gonna listen to you, Mr. Honorable Member. They're not gonna listen to you, man. You gotta scare them somehow, man. Y'all need like security up in there, man, to tell them to stop.
Honorable members,
If people start fighting, that means he's hitting the nail somewhere. Like he's spitting
order,
the truth.
honorable members.
People start fighting. That means he's saying what they don't like to hear. Is that true?
Honorable members, please. Can we bring the House to order? Honorable members, let us not allow ourselves to deteriorate the decorum of the House. We are all responsible for
I
it.
start hearing the tribal languages.
We
Now it's
cannot
getting
go on
serious.
like this. We are all responsible. We are all responsible.
Uh-oh. What's going on?
We are all responsible members of this House. I repeat. And we take charge of the decorum of the House, each one of us. We cannot go on like this.
The woman was just trying to
Honorable
speak. Now she
Marshall,
can't
can you
speak.
take the podium?
Finally.
Sorry, House
Honorable
Chair.
member, why are you rising?
House Chair, sorry, I'd like to take a point of order.
What's your point of order?
The point of order, House Chair, is that I would have expected of the presiding officer to at least request an investigation into the circumstances that have just happened. You say we're all responsible for decorum in the House. You're responsible for upholding the rules of Parliament. What has just happened here is a gross violation of the rules of Parliament. And I would really request you as a presiding officer to at least initiate an inquiry into what has just happened here. It's not acceptable for members to be threatened in the way that they've been threatened.
Order, honorable members. I have taken concern of that, honorable member. I'm aware of that. We'll make a follow-up on that. Order,
Yes,
honorable
Chairperson.
members.
I don't
Honorable
know.
member, why are you rising?
I don't know what must be investigated because people were talking to each other here. Do we investigating people talking to each other these days?
Honorable member,
For real, Honorable Chief Whip of the DA, people were talking to each other. I saw the president of the EFF speak to another member until they finished. Now we must investigate even what you just said there to each other. What's going to happen? Investigate the conversations of people all over the house.
thank you very much.
Let's debate insourcing, please.
Honorable Ndozi, of course, we'll go to answer, check what has happened, and take appropriate measures. Thank you very much.
Oh my gosh. There we have it, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty entertaining, you know what I'm saying? Truthfully speaking, man, I just want nothing but the best for the people at the end of the day, man, you know what I'm saying? Because you know how politics is, man, you know what I'm saying? Politics is one big game. So I just hopefully, you know what I'm saying, whoever, you know what I'm saying, who's in the power right now, I just want nothing but the best for the people. I just want the people in the country to feel happy, you know what I'm saying? Because that's all we want. We just want to see people happy, man. I want people in the country feeling happy and feeling great, you know what I'm saying? Because the country, when people are happier in the country moves smoother and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, if you made this far, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Want me to react to more Malema content? Let me know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know in the description. Let me know down below in the comments, not the description. But, you know, original video down below in the description if you want to watch it on your own time. See ya!